Hey dudes, another video coming right at you, just bringing out all the content, pulling out all the stops. Apologies for the shirt as well. I really like this shirt, but it fucks up whenever it's on video because it's too checkered. The bigger it is, the better it looks. That's what I like about my girls as well. Okay, let's talk about the video instead though. This is a new video series where the idea is that whenever I'm watching all of the VODs, of all of the games that happen across Overwatch, there are sometimes moments that I have to rewind and like look at them again, and the casters don't get that opportunity, and neither do the chat when they're watching live, so they often miss what's actually happened in the moment. And because I'm watching the VODs afterwards, I don't generally like to watch things live. I get to rewind and like look over them again and actually figure out what went on, and sometimes there's really cool moments that happen that people kind of they get lost in the moment because they're actually happening live. And so it's not intended to be like in analysis or even like big moments that happened in the game, but just shit that I find cool, that I went back and rewinded and was like, oh fuck yeah, that was awesome. So the first one, here we go, fancy shit coming up again here. All right, the first one, these are all games from the Apex games that happened today, right? This one's af.blue, Meta Athena. Again, I mean, spoiler alert perhaps. Obviously, it's literally on the screen now. I shouldn't have to say that, I guess, given that the title of it is Rewind Apex 13th of June. Like, if you haven't watched the games, the fuck are you doing here? But, okay, so here's the situation. I'm just going to play it for you and, like, see what happened in the moment and see if you can catch it. And then I'm going to go through it afterwards.
There on the ceiling, but a decent time bank, 5:30 left currently for Meta Athena. Can't really snowball this, not a whole lot of ults to go for the double.
Yeah, well, they are going to be able to set themselves up pretty easily on the high ground here as Donghyun, his mech is going to get taken down extraordinarily low, just throws out the self-destruct and grabs a triple kill for it. Thank you very much. Recry is going to be able to take down Hoon's mech.
All right, thank you very much, Achilles. Okay, let's bring this back to where it started. Now, this is really awesome because the chat and everything and the casters are talking about like, what the fuck are Meta Athena doing? They're just walking into a self-destruct. And I was like, no, there's no way. Like, they all hid. Oh, here's another fancy thing that I've got, mate. Look at this bad boy. I've got a highlighter on the screen. They hid behind this thing, like this, I don't even know what you would call this in Japanese. It's like it's a wall. That's what you call it. It's not in Japanese, but that's what you call it in English, a wall. They hid behind the wall. All of the Meta Athena guys were hidden behind here. I was like, why would you step out? Like, there's no reason that you would step out just as Donghyun's about to blow his mech. So there must have been something else going on. And it's actually really cool. So let's just, oh, hello. Let's play this again, and we'll see what happens. Because, wait, let me... Okay, so what happens is they go in for the dive. Meta Athena come around the left-hand side. They get a nice pulse bomb onto Donghyun and demech him. And look at the position where this demech happens, right? This demech and then the self-destruct happens here. Oh, man, it's yellow, but you can't really see it. So here's the self-destruct. And like this wall is just the perfect backing for all of the guys that have come round here, round the right hand side, and they're looking to like engage here. But this self-destruct, real great zoning ultimate. They've already used their bubble as well, so they've got no attempt to do that kind of thing. They used it while it was in the middle of the attack. And this is fantastic because Mano got picked really early on in the fight itself. He was like the opening pick for them. So Mano dies, comes out of the respawn here, and uses his primal rage and knocks 3 of their players behind this wall out. See if you can catch it, having me explained it what happened. Or, maybe you guys are just super intelligent and caught it in the moment and I'm just an idiot. But I love this. When I rewound it and watched what happened and realized that Mano had used his ultimate, this is awesome. Take a look at Mano as he comes out the right-hand side spawn here. Oh no, he's not out the right-hand side spawn, right? He already respawned. He went onto the point, dropped his bubble, and now just as it goes, he jumps behind, pops his primal rage instantly, and then bashes them all out. Boom! Triple kill. That is fucking awesome. I'm just gonna rewind it again, because I'll just show it again. Okay. This made me so happy watching it. So these guys come around the side. They got the pick on Mano a while back. He's just spawned, actually. Oh yeah, he gets a spawn earlier than I thought he did. So there's Donghyun, demeched. He's out there. Mano comes down. Boom! Primal Rage knocks them out 3k. That is fat. That is some great synergy. Because otherwise, those three guys are alive, and that Meta Athena push was looking... It was looking okay, to be honest. Because both of their supports are still up, and they have like a decent amount of ult charge and stuff like that. But that was just... That's so sick from Mano to realize that that's going on. And knock all three of them that were trying to take refuge behind that wall outside. So there you go. There's the first one. Only another one kind of sprung to mind as I was watching it today, so this is going to be pretty short. But the next one, let me find where I've written it down. The next one was something equally awesome, and the casters never caught it, and I don't think the chat quite realized how awesome it was. So here's the play. I'll put the casters back on just as you watch it through for the first time. See if you spot what's going on here. It's a long one. I'm just gonna say that it lasts like 2 minutes. So buckle in, boys.
As Kongdu Panthera just played super far back, just again trying to avoid that dive kill.
Oh wait, just while I forgot to mention that this is two different teams, right? This was the Apex game that happened later on between Panthera and lunatic-hai. lunatic-hai obviously on the attack. They're running like a triple support defense here on Hollywood, as has become like the Korean meta at the very top, at least between these two teams. But it's really cool. It's fucking awesome.
He's going to get the Discord off, so he does have to back himself away. lunatic-hai just standing on this point, though, without a heck of a lot of contest, as Void does eventually come back around. Now with all this sustain, can he actually be utilized? As that first tick is coming in very, very quickly. It's so close, as lunatic-hai are not moving from this point. It's not gained just yet, though, and no one has actually fallen, as Void will lose that mech to start off with. Kiddo going to be rewarded with at least the kill credit on that one, as Eska going down low but doesn't fall. Fisher grabs Toby for now, but Eska's taken down Void, unable to get that mech back in time, as Luffy's going to get jumped on. lunatic-hai honestly dispatching Kongdu Panthera relatively easily here as they try to defend in Hollywood.
Just not enough damage coming out from Bergen alone, so...
It's so good!
This Dragon Blade. They are starting to get some defensive kills here, though, surprisingly. Yeah. Guido actually tries to get the Dragon Blade. It's just going to be the defense here now. 2 ticks only is the slow trickling in respawns. Eventually, with the triple support, out-sustain lunatic-hai, but at the beginning, it was the lack of DPS.
Well, somehow, like, Void was taken out, and I was like, okay, looks like this will be the opportunity for lunatic-hai, but it was Fisher being kept alive for so incredibly long, and being so sticky on that point that was able to give it to them, as
so
lunatic-hai
good.
Are going to invest their Transcendence and then the sound barrier. It was nicely, I guess, coordinated between the two, as they do hold on to this.
All right, and then they lose the fight, basically. Yeah. Well, then they lose it. Okay, so I'll just show the rest of it, but lunatic-hai win the fight in the end. Okay, so if we dial it back, I apologize as well if it's choppy. It looks a little choppy on my screen, actually. Maybe I should have downloaded these in a lower resolution. I'll check the VOD afterwards, but who knows. Okay, let's wind it back to where it was. Where was it? 217.25. Okay, all right. So cast us off. Let's go through this, because there's quite a few pieces to this that make it just amazing. So first of all, they're running this triple support. I wonder if I'm on this highlighter and I press space. No, it doesn't work. That's really annoying. Oh, Control-Shift-2 apparently I can use. I'm using this new pen tool for the first time, so apologies. But okay, so they're running this triple support defense from Kongdu Panthera. Gives you a huge amount of sustain, obviously, because they're all... And because it gives you a huge amount of sustain, if you stay within Waka Waka's field... They're all playing within Cafe. Very difficult for them to get caught out of position if they're all kind of playing inside each other. Dive comes in, but they've got 3 players that can all heal each other, and the synergy is really cool between them. But it's the ultimates that are just awesome. So, wait, what the fuck, man? Okay, yeah, wait. Oh, never mind. Bollocks to this pen. I still need to figure out how to use it properly. Okay, so lunatic-hai start, and they're just like... They're just trying to find a way to crack into Kongdu Panthera and get into their backline. So Esko and Mira and Guido are just kind of feeling them out a little bit, seeing if anyone's out of position, if they can get an early pick. Esko takes quite a bit of damage, and they're just kind of poking and prodding a little bit. You see the ultimates building up here as well. But everyone's staying fairly disciplined from Kongdu Panthera, staying inside. Void has has got a lot of peel for the rest of his team. They're doing a decent job. Miro, again, has been kind of knocked out. Here they go for a re-engage as well. Kongdu Panthera try and push out a little bit. Birdring's got the Discord orb on him and falls really low, and Void feels like he has to come out to peel for him a little bit, and actually like pushes himself out through a choke point and ends up being overextended a little bit. So this is where it begins, right? Because now lunatic-hai have actually got an opportunity to take this point from them, because they managed to find the D-Mech onto Void. That was kind of the whole point of this poking and prodding exercise, was to find someone who would eventually get popped out of position, and it ended up being Void. Okay, so Void is D-Mech'd. Then they get a couple more kills, I think. Who falls next? Let's see. Okay, Void on the Baby Diva. Okay, so then Waka Waka pops off his sound barrier. Okay. So Waka Waka pops off his sound barrier, but Luffy's already out of position, and it also doesn't catch Fisher. So Luffy is also on the right-hand side here. You can see there. Okay, so you see Luffy here has been... I don't really know because the camera wasn't on him, but it looks like he was kind of dueling with with Jaehong for a while, and got caught out of position with somebody. Somebody was probably applying pressure to him here. He felt like he had to escape and went round this right-hand side and ended up getting caught in this kind of junk area. And now he's really low on health. So these guys are getting systematically picked apart a little bit by lunatic-hai, and Luffy's going to go down here as well, just as he got his Transcendence up. Okay, so now, this is the amazing part, because Waka Waka's used his support ultimate, Luffy's gone down with his, and there's 3 players left alive, and Birdring's about to die, mate. And look at all the players alive from lunatic-hai. Look at the ults that they have up. There's no way Kongdu Panthera are holding this, right? Look at this fucking unbelievable boostio play. Waka Waka gets the nano boost here from Rascal. Partly because he's going to be able to like delay with it and stuff. It gives you damage resistance as well, right? But also because Rascal wants to switch off, because he wants to go Genji as well for the next stage, because they're kind of thinking, we're going to lose this fight, so we don't want Rascal to just have this nano boost that he's going to have uselessly, so we might as well use it to stall for like, what, I don't know, another 5-10 seconds, something like this. Fucking awesome. So Rascal comes out here on the left-hand side. You can see Rascal. If you had the noise on as well, you can hear him use the nano boost. Look how weak Waka Waka is as well. He gets the heal as well onto Waka Waka and the nano boost. And then Rascal gets the sleep onto Miro, which I think you're just about to see. So look, you can see nano boosted Waka Waka here. Rascal's hit the biotic grenade onto both of them. They're the only guys alive as well, because look, Birdring's just died. These 3 are... No, sorry, not these 3, but the 2 tanks are both spawners, so they're not in the fight at all. And you can tell that they're not in the fight even if you don't see them, because their ultimate charge doesn't take up the whole time. And then he hits the sleep. Rascal then hits the sleep onto Miro, and they get the pick onto the Baby Diva Zumba as well. Waka Waka, with his boostio, manages to take down Ryu Jaehong, who doesn't want to use his Transcendence, because they're only up against the bloody boostio and an Anna. And then Waka Waka just plows through Miro as well. Just eliminates him so quickly. Honestly, look at how quickly that health goes down from the boostio play. It's unreal. Just watch Miro's health here. He gets put to sleep, and Waka Waka's just firing boostio shots into his face. Oh, I've gone back too far, mate. Okay, wait there. He hasn't even got the nano boost yet. Okay, so Miro's on like just over half health, maybe 2/3 health or something. Just comes out of the primal rage actually, so he still has quite a bit of his health. Put to sleep, and then his HP pool here just goes like, he's dead. Like Waka Waka does so much damage to him. So they managed to find the pick. Just the Anna and the Lucio managed to find the pick on Zumba and D-Mech him, then kill the Baby Diva, get the pick onto Ryu Jaehong, who doesn't want to invest his ult. Then they managed to get the pick onto Miro as well. It's awesome. And then Waka Waka and Rascal both die, but they buy enough time for their tanks plus Luffy to get back into the fight. Luffy has his Transcendence from the previous fight as well, and they managed to trade out 2 support ultimates for 1 with lunatic-hai, despite the fact that Waka Waka and Rascal are not in the fight. And Rascal still gets to switch back to his Genji for the next stage, which was what they were aiming for anyway. So this fight just went so beautifully well for Panthera. It was it just made me smile when I was when I looked at it when it came live. So look, they trade out Transcendences, and then Kongdu Panthera do such a good job with their positioning and their heals and the peel as well, that they're able to delay and force Toby to pop out his his sound barrier. Then Fisher also uses his primal rage, and by this time they've ticked off like another 2 minutes, maybe even 2.5 minutes. I can't actually remember from the fight when it was almost a guaranteed loss. So that's just awesome. That's honestly the best Boostio play I've ever seen in a match. At least the best one that I've ever recognized in a match. That was cool. That was brilliant. All right, so there you go. Just some missed moments perhaps that we're rewinding.